So welcome back to the channel, and I've got to say a big thank you to all my subscribers. We're fast approaching 10,000, and you know, I really appreciate everybody that comments, that communicates. So I've got a little product to show you from Sea to Summit, and I bought it on a little bit of a whim, really. And you might have seen this Krieger backpack that I use and wear all the time. And I'll actually go over the contents of this on another video. But it has effectively, it acts like a bug out bag and allows me to walk away from anything at any time and be okay in all respects. And it really is the holder of all sorts. But what we're going to look at now is one item, and I'll just put that bag to one side. It's a Sea to Summit Air Seat Insulated. So it's basically an insulated little air pad. Now, as I've mentioned, I bought this on a whim, and the whim was that it was £24 rather than the $32.99. And I like Sea to Summit gear. I think the quality is very good. Pack sizes of Sea to Summit gear is really compact, if appropriate. And I've got quite a few items Sea to Summit, including cook pots, pegs that I use for additional pegs for the tents. And I've actually got various camping chairs. The Helinox ground chair is it's the only chair that I take with me now because it packs small and it's lightweight. And everything I want to use has to be lightweight and pack small. Now, I'm going to do some walking, some backpacking and camping. Hopefully do a bit of a long distance trail eventually. And I thought when I saw this, apart from the price was right, I thought this might actually be very useful instead of taking the Helinox chair. And the other thing I quite like about Sea to Summit is when you see the products on the shelves, it has all the information in the labelling. You don't really have to look anywhere else for information about the product. It's Sea to Summit, I think, are one of the best companies for identifying everything within a product display label. So what we have here is, they call it the air seat, and it's an insulated one because you can get the air seat without the insulation. The weight of this is 80 grams. It's a pack size of 12 by 9.5 by 3.17 centimetres. The product is a 75 denier lightweight top, and it has thermalite insulation inside. It's a fast inflate and deflate, and it's got a flat valve actually on the seat pad. So the actual inflated size is 28 by 38 centimetres, so reasonable enough, and it's 5 centimetres thick. It's also got sprung cells, so they've got the various cells within the pad to distribute the weight and to keep the insulation in place. So I think we should have a look at it. You've seen the labelling, which is very, very good. and that follows through into the little pack that it comes in. So it comes in this nifty little pack with a little handle and the zip, and it gives you the inflation, the adjustment and the deflation information on the back. It's tiny, isn't it? Brilliant. And it, to be honest with you, you know, that if it's squashing into a pack, it will squash down even further. So let's have a look and see what we've got. So the zip is on two sides. I guess that keeps the weight down a little bit, and it's all you need. So this is the seat pad. Now, I've not actually seen this yet, but that's quite a decent sized pad. Very nice quality, and Sea to Summit, you know, they do have nice gear. So the flat valve is there, and you have the inflation. Let me just show you. You have the inflation part that you pull up, and this one here is the deflation. So as soon as you pull that, the whole thing's going to deflate. We'll pop that back and we'll just give it a blow up. It looks like it's got a one-way valve, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, so it's got a one-way valve in there, which is good. If you need to take a few breaths. Now, like an airbed, you know, you're going to find how you want to have the seat, whether it's fully inflated or just with a little bit of less air in. And there you go. So I've just deflated that a little bit. Just put a little bit more in without fully inflating it. Trial and error this, really. So that's your pad. Moment of truth. So you can see that is a thicker material. 75 denier is quite a thick material for an air seat. The top is a 30 denier, and it's a lightweight top. I can't show you the insulation within, but there is insulation within the pad itself, and you can clearly see the sprung cells. So I've not fully inflated it, but sort of, I would say about 80-90%, and this is the first time I've sat on it, so we'll find out. Yeah, that is very comfortable. And bizarrely, and I've had this with other thermal seats, you can feel the warmth in it. It actually feels warm to sit on. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Let's just try it with a little bit of air out. So that's probably taken it down a bit too far. But I found, as you do with air mats, sleep pads, you do find sometimes it's better to not have them too inflated. So let's try that. Right, so you see that is even more comfortable. You're sort of sitting in it, if that makes sense. I know you're not actually sitting in it, but it feels like it's gripping you around the backside. And it is actually, it's shaping round. That's very comfortable. It was comfortable the first time. Taking a little bit more air out of it, it's even more comfortable. To be honest, that is better than I was expecting from a blow-up seat pad. I've got other seat pads and various ones, and they're all good in their own way. But this is as comfortable as anything I've got. And it weighs and packs to nothing. And that's the reason why I wanted to buy something like this. So you can see there that it's probably only got about a quarter, maybe 40% of the air that you could have in it. This is the same with sleep pads on occasions. That looks as if it would be uncomfortable, but when you sit on it, the weight is distributed and it's very comfortable. I mean, I'll keep playing with it, trial and error, as I said, but that's excellent. So why did I buy it? Well, it was reduced. Cost is always a thing with me. I like a bargain, but I wanted something that I could utilise both for the motorcycle camping and potentially backpacking, where I'd be travelling lightweight, bordering on ultralight, and this meets both of those criteria. Now, motorcycle camping, I've got my chair, the Helinox ground chair, and that's a very comfortable chair. And on a motorbike, even backpacking, I could almost get away with taking it. But this gives me an alternate if I wanted to travel lighter. The quality and the spec of this pad is very, very good. Summit is a superb company, make really good quality gear. And some of my tents, like the one I'm in now, the Mongar, I couldn't get the ground chair into that comfortably, but this gives me a pad to sit on inside the tent as well for some of the smaller tents that I have. And not only does it offer a seating pad inside the tent, it'll also comfortably go onto the Helinox chair in winter to give a little bit of insulation, because obviously the Helinox chair is just canvas. So this would give it insulation in winter to be able to sit out on the chair and not feel quite as cold. So clearly, as a seat pad, this is, already I like this a lot. But give it a little bit of time for me to test it, and I'll come back with an update at some point. But the other reason why this could prove very useful is as a under pillow. So if I want to gain a little bit of height on some of the lightweight pillows that I've got, this would go underneath with the lighter weight pillow on top, and that would just give the sort of height, because I like a pillow that's reasonably high, and that would just give that extra height. So effectively it would be doing 3 jobs for me: a seat pad for inside the tent, a seat pad for going on the Helinox chair, and bear in mind it's insulated, and a additional support for a lightweight pillow to give a little bit of height and insulation. So thinking about it, there is a fourth reason why this Summit insulated air seat will be useful, and that's as part of my bug out Krieger backpack. And I mentioned it, and I'm not going to go any more detail into that because there'll be a separate video. But that could form, and will form actually, part of that kit that goes into the bag to allow me to deal with any eventuality that happens to me. Be it a tent disaster, be it a loss of motorcycle, be it in a foreign country where I have to walk away for whatever reason, and there are many reasons why it could happen. So this is a multi-use bit of kit which is that size. I'm loving it already, to be honest. I mean, this is the first time I've sat on it. Literally first time I've taken it out of its pack, and I've got to say, it's not often I get a bit of kit where I immediately know that it's going to be good and it's going to be useful to me. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any comments and views or alternates, and there are plenty of alternates out there, just put a message up and let me know. But for now, I'll catch you up in the next video.